It accelerates like nobody's business. It's great on the corners. This is sport car level on corners. Electric vehicles have spent years trying to convince us that they need to look completely different. But Chevy has absolutely taken the right approach, because the 2025 Chevrolet Blazer EV, instead of looking like a science experiment, it looks like an SUV you might actually want to drive. This one has 21-inch wheels, fewer than 3,000 miles, and is priced just under $40,000. But here's the question. Is the Blazer good enough to win over someone who wasn't shopping for an electric vehicle? Today, we're going to find out. This may be where the Blazer EV makes the strongest argument, because Chevrolet didn't just take a regular Blazer and add a battery gauge. The first thing you notice is how modern everything feels. You have this large digital display stretching across the dashboard. But Chevrolet didn't fall into the trap of hiding everything in a touchscreen. Your climate controls are still physical. The gear selector is still mounted on the steering column, and your wiper controls are exactly where you expect them to be in an SUV. It still looks like a real car. The dashboard has a clean, driver-focused design and these really cool turbine-style air vents that give it some flair and some personality. And there's plenty of storage throughout the center console. It's massive. Look how big that is. You have your remote charger for your phone right here. Even though this has the gray interior, look at the cross stitching with the blue and the red. Absolutely beautiful. And it does make the inside feel a lot brighter. Because this was designed as an EV from the beginning, rear seat passengers get relatively open floor. Look, no hump there, right? No transmission. There's great legroom back here. Tons of usability. They determined at Chevy that an SUV can look and have a modern interior. The real test is when you put it in drive. So let's get this thing out on the road. First impressions. This thing doesn't have anything to prove anymore. Number one, it's dead quiet. You can't hear a thing. Now what's interesting is it has the auto braking. So it's regenerative braking and it's set up for you. It's a little bit aggressive for me just because I like to control everything in the car. So, but it does feed some power back into the system, which is wonderful, because you know, people argue all the time about range and having range anxiety. If you live in a large metro area, range anxiety isn't a thing. What I love about electric vehicles is they are plenty quick. You feel instant acceleration, which is great, because you know you're going to be able to merge onto the highway with no problem. Unbelievably fast, unbelievably snappy, ready to take off. Now, what's really great about this one is I don't feel like I'm driving something that's foreign to me. And the one thing that surprises me the most, remember at the beginning how I said this doesn't look like a science experiment? Well, it doesn't drive like one either. After a few minutes behind the wheel, you stop thinking about the fact that it's electric. You're just driving a really good SUV. And honestly, that's probably the biggest compliment that I could give this vehicle. It has all of the nice little features for family safety. That's what this is built for. Again, the brakes are instantaneous the second you let up off the gas, and I know you can change that feature to make it a little bit lighter. But taking a corner in this thing, because the battery is so low, the center of gravity is very low, and that means that you don't feel any body roll. It's flat. Years ago, when I saw they were building electric cars, one of the cool things is that they built everything what they called a skateboard. And that's what they've done in this. Rather than picking something that is egg-shaped or whatnot, no shade to Tesla, by the way, great cars, but they went with something that's familiar to people, and familiarity breeds repeat sales. It's not terrible on bumps. It accelerates like nobody's business. It's great on the corners. This is sport car level on corners. And I'm not even in sport mode. And I think one of the big things about the Blazer is it feels so normal. People don't look and be, oh, well, it's an electric car. It's not supposed to look like one. It's just supposed to behave like one. And if you're coming out of a conventional car, this feels like a conventional SUV. You don't have to feel like you're relearning to drive all over again. I think the biggest strength of the Blazer EV is that it doesn't have to remind you that you're driving an EV. You're just driving a car. And that's what's cool about it. For someone who's always been curious about getting into an electric car, but didn't feel comfortable going into other cars, this one should be your entry ticket. It's reasonably priced. It's entirely comfortable. It has all of your safety features you could possibly want. And it's got great acceleration. After spending some time with the 2025 Chevrolet Blazer EV, I think its biggest strength is how normal it feels inside. A special thank you goes to the folks at the Highline Group in Lowell, Mass. for giving us the opportunity to spend some time with the 2025 Chevrolet Blazer EV. Now I want to hear from you. Would you consider buying the Blazer EV? Or are you still not ready to make the move to electric? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this type of content, please make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's about the drive.